fighting.
Most decorated champions welcome.
Won't give an inch. Combat athletes in the world.
Forget the one time that Lashli has met Brock Lesnar. Royal Rumble, the heinous betrayal of Paul Heyman.
Weighing 286 pounds. Brock.
Brock Lesnar has not forgotten that week with Corey Graves and Kevin Patrick. The man who knows Brock Lesnar, looks at Lashli as an asterisk in Brock's Lashli. That is what drives Lesnar here tonight.
I'll call it record of Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar, Bobby Lashley off the face of the planet.
Pat McAfee used to call the alpha male of our species. Lesnar may have an injured leg. Lesnar going steel.
Lashley straight out of the blocks and all over Lesnar like a rash.
Yet another spear, beating Lesnar on my own.
Bad way here. That knee is in a mess.
Out victory. Bobby Lashley wants to destroy Lesnar and a spear right. We knew this match was not make his way across the ringside area.
A mess.
And Lashley with a spear again. Into the, as we take another look at the collision outside the ring.
Well, what a great chance to get out of the blocks.
And wait, here's the issue for Lesnar. Lashley is looking for the hurt lock here. And it still affected Brock when he delivered that. And another German suplex, and Bobby Lashley is... Lesnar, who is no string-time world champion, delivers another German... has not forgotten Lesnar with Lashley up on his shoulders, delivers, hook to the leg, and a kick out. Would not allow Brock to lift Lashley on his shoulders.
The man is already blown his biggest chance of winning tonight.
Lashley with an attack, driving Lesnar to the steps early on. And again, Brock Lesnar with Lashley up. Lashley, though, from behind. And again, Brock is just not steady on his feet right now, Wade.
Things starting to look bleak for the beast once again.
Lashley with Brock on it. And look at the look in the eyes of Lashley. It has been bedlam since the get-go in this match between...
Never seen Brock Lesnar looking in such dire straits.
Picked out of midair by Lesnar. Again.
Beating Brock Lesnar once.
Gonna lock in the hurt lock on Lesnar. Tried to do this a bit early on in the match. Applied to Lesnar in the middle of the ring. And the beastful Nelson applied. Brock trying to hang on.
Lesnar, what do you say?
Lesnar trying. Lashley's shoulders are down. Lashley's been counted. Lashley's been an asterisk tonight. However, he did it by
Lashley tonight. I got a very lucky victory.
And Lashley's upset. He understands that he dominated much of this match. Kicking himself off the turnbuckle, his body, and count the 1, 2, 3. And it was all Lashley early on.
We had it in the starting blocks, and it was all looking so good.
Refused to break it. And this was just a survival tactic. 1, 2, 3. And Bobby was as shocked as everyone in this. Lashley's not done yet. Bobby's going to put the hurt lock on the beast. This hurt lock by Lashley, and an irate Bobby Lashley is going to... Bobby Lashley being so upset, even though he does not look like the victor.
We just witnessed. Brock Lesnar is not a man who forgives.
But Bobby Lashley did prove to the world can stand toe-to-toe and be the equal.
All competitors, the time has come.
Just like...
Let the games begin.
Raised by a single mom.
It was hard above water, but there were times when
Ever since she was a little girl, it was always about
with a dream in my head that I couldn't articulate to the world. But now I know.
Money in the Bank ladder match.
About to change their life.
Liv Morgan can declare herself Miss.
It's Liv Morgan!
Liv Morgan is cashing.
The moment it goes down, yeah, this is the battle of the showdown.
And Ronda picked the ankle. Liv Morgan has worked her ass off to get. Liv did it! Liv's the champion!
Morgan's eyes.
She's enjoying it. She's a sadist. She's a massacre.
Liv Morgan with a wild look in her eyes. Morgan goes in.
And it is for the WWE Women's Tag Dakota Kai and Io Sky.
Monday night on Raw, you'll notice that Io and Dakota Kai injuries this past Monday challenged Damage Control to the tag
Back and forth. Ultimately, the challengers were able
the moonsault. The genius of this guy made a mistake. Twisted Bliss and Asuka and Alexa. You'll notice that they're in a chip match. Last woman standing versus Bianca Belair for the Raw Women.
Hey, left is handed. Take advantage. Let the whole world control the stage, control the game.
Alexa, Asuka, first of all, but how confident are you in defending those titles?
Just won the titles, but we've been preparing for this moment. Pro thinks they can put us on the shelf for a few weeks and get rid of us? That just shows creation coming to haunt Io and Dakota. Plus, we already know that. Tell them. Damage control is not real.
Well, we do know that Bray watched it between Bray and Alexa. How that affects Alexa's.
And her opponent, she's one half of the WWE Women's Tag. And her.
So Wade, Byron Saxton made note that, of course, into this match here tonight.
Okay, so I will take the busiest moments of my career because, quite frankly, every single me up wanted a picture with the championships. So if Alexa will tonight, absolutely be my call. They're seeking vengeance
Against Io Sky and Dakota Kai of. It'll be interesting to see what the strategy, the minds of Damage Control over the past couple of days. Giving
master tactician, but let me tell you this, Dakota Kai and Io Sky reign. It was supposed to be step one of total domination of the women's record straight now.
And you saw referee Daphne LaShawn working her first for Daphne. And here we go, Dakota Kai starting things off with Alexa. Three-time Raw champion, so she was the first woman to win
in this ring right now, including in NXT. All four
of the late great WWE star Tony Garea. NXT Tag Team Classic down at NXT, also a former two-time NXT with Dakota Kai. Number one in the United States.